Hello viewers, you're watching Afghanistan Report and I'm your host Swati Kundra. The main stories are: Afghanistan struggles with transition away from aid economy. Merkel says Afghans coming to Germany for better life will be sent back. Afghanistan foresees strong cultural ties among SAARC member nations. Afghanistan is facing painful transition as billions of dollars in foreign spending comes to an end and Taliban violence undermines a stuttering economy. We have a report.
On the corner of a street in Afghan capital Kabul, the laborers wait for work. In an economy that generated less than $21 billion in annual output in 2014, the loss of billions of dollars in foreign aid and military spending has had a dramatic impact. Jobs are scarce and security is fragile.
این گپ معلوم دارد برادر که اکثریت همین جوانا رو می‌بینی بعدش میره که طالبا بعدش حال داعش پیدا شده چون به این وطن کار نیست روزگار نیست. اشرف غنی صاحب ما میادر کلکای از این مسلمانا رفت قطع شد برای این مردم ها رای داد که باز دی چوکی بشینه. اما امروز به درد این ملت کس نمیخوره برادر.
حالا ما از یا میخوایم که گوشه کار بر ما پیدا شود، یک شرکت کار کنن، یک کار جور کنن. ما چی کنیم این رقم بیکاری و بیروزگاری را؟ اگر یک تعداد مردم خارج میره او را نمیمانن. شما نروی باشید ای وطن ما چی کنیم؟
The Omid Gardizi construction company on the outskirts of Kabul is at the sharp end of the painful transformation Afghanistan now faces. Standing in a yard cramped with 50 pieces of hulking machinery, company owner Syed Dilagha Musavi said for years his work depended on NATO-led forces. Now most of them have gone. The company employed 25 people in 2012, the year after NATO forces in Afghanistan peaked at about 140,000 troops. Today, it has just 3 people on the payroll.
فعلا وضعیت کاربار ما وضعیت خوب ندارند چون کاربار ما مستقیم با کمپانی‌های خارجی و نیروهای خارجی داره. دیگه فعلا از مدتی که خارجی‌ها اخراج شدن از افغانستان کاربار ما رو به خراب شدن است.
Economic growth in Afghanistan is expected to be 1.9% this year compared with an annual average of 9.2% from 2001 to 2011. Domestic revenues will be equivalent to just 9.8% of the gross domestic product, the World Bank says. Security has also worsened since NATO ended combat operations. In September, the insurgency spread to a point where the Taliban briefly seized the northern city of Kunduz, seriously rattled confidence in an uneasy national unity government formed after the disputed 2014 elections.
حکومت برنامه‌های فوق‌العاده بزرگ روی دست داره. ما باید امیدوار باشیم برای به حکومت اعتماد بکنیم و جوانا شاید به دست آوردن فرصت‌های بزرگ کاری در آینده خواهد بودن. بنابراین پیام ما از اینا است که کشور ترک نکنن، این راه حل نیست.
The country is partly counting on big mining projects, but also has a plan for a self-sustaining economy based on 22 programs, including infrastructure and agriculture, though officials concede it is underfunded and behind schedule.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel said that some Afghans seeking asylum in Germany will have to be sent back, which Afghan President Ashraf Ghani said it is important that people are made aware of the situation for migrants in Europe before they embark on the journey. A report.
Speaking at a joint news conference with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani in Berlin, Merkel said Germany would meet its humanitarian obligations for Afghans who are in serious danger because they worked for foreign forces such as the German army.
Wir haben noch einmal deutlich gemacht, der Innenminister hat es gesagt, dass wir dort, wo Menschen für die ausländischen Streitkräfte, zum Beispiel für die Bundeswehr gearbeitet haben und in akuter Gefahr sind wegen dieser Arbeit, wir natürlich unseren humanitären Verpflichtungen nachkommen. Da, wo aber der Weg von Flüchtlingen der ist, dass man doch sich ein besseres Leben erhofft. Und ich weiß, dass diese Hoffnung natürlich bei vielen groß ist, dass das kein Grund ist, um bei uns Asyl oder einen Aufenthaltsstatus zu bekommen und dass man an die 35 Millionen Afghanen zu Hause denken muss und das Land als solches entwickeln muss. Und deshalb werden wir eben in solchen Fällen auch dann Menschen zurückführen müssen nach Afghanistan.
Afghan President Ghani highlighted the importance of sharing information about the situation for Afghans trying to get to Europe.
It's a horrible process. It's a costly process because every Afghan that tries to move to Europe invests something between $20,000 and $25,000, and for everyone that succeeds in reaching European shores, 4 to 10 lose everything along the way. We need to get the right information and make sure that everybody understands that the streets are not paved with gold.
A large number of Afghans have been migrating to Europe and other countries for safe and better life.
Moving on, Afghan Counter-Narcotics Authority destroyed more than 18 tons of illegal drugs that had been seized in capital Kabul. The confiscated drugs included raw opium, hashish, chemicals used to process opium into heroin, and also liquor. Senior government officials attended the incineration where soldiers doused the hole with gasoline and set it alight. Afghanistan has long been the world's leading suppliers of opium, providing about 90% of the global output.
18.781 تن مواد مخدر قسما مواد کیمیایی و مشروبات الکلی هست که تحت نظر هیئت چک کنترل و بررسی شده و تمام مراحل قانونیش طی کرده.
In a bid to enhance culture as a tool for regional integration, scholars from South Asian countries, including Afghanistan, attended a conference titled Culture as a Factor in Regional Cooperation in South Asia. Take a look.
Afghanistan's Deputy Minister of Culture Saeed Musaddiq Khalili recently attended a conference to strengthen cultural ties among SAARC member countries in New Delhi. The minister noted that culture helps make easier to understand each other and overcome political barriers.
You know that Afghanistan is a member of SAARC countries and a member of South Asia. And then when I heard that here is a conference which is start with and the scholars are coming from the different countries to talk about culture and the role of culture for the regional cooperation. Then I was interested to come here and to talk to the scholars and then to share our experiences in Afghanistan about the role of culture in the level of region and also in the level of the South Asian countries' cooperation. The true picture of Afghanistan in South Asia.
Khalili indirectly blamed Pakistan for backing and supporting the Taliban militants and creating instability in Afghanistan. Violence has escalated in Afghanistan, especially in areas bordering Pakistan.
All the problems that we have in Afghanistan, it came outside of the country, and this is because of the terrorism. The terrorism do not recognize the borders or the nations. They are everywhere. Then Afghanistan is a victim of terrorism. But we do not have any kind of conflict between the ethnic groups, between the religions. From the past up to now, from the centuries, we are living together, we are working together for a better future of Afghanistan.
This year, Afghanistan has witnessed a sharp increase in civilian and military casualties since 2001. It has come under severe attacks from foreign-based Taliban, the Haqqani network, Al-Qaeda and ISIA. The Haqqani network is blamed for some of the deadliest attacks in Afghanistan, including the Indian embassy bombing and the attack on Kabul's Serena Hotel in 2008.
Tens of thousands of people have been maimed and disabled during decades of conflicts in Afghanistan. Aliar Hoshmand, a disabled factory owner, brings hope for the disabled people by giving them employment. Let's take a look.
Making a living is especially difficult for those people in a war-torn nation where employment is already extremely scarce. But in Kabul, a special bag factory is changing many disabled people's lives by offering them job opportunities. 45-year-old Muhammad Ali lost his left leg in an airstrike in 2002. He fell into a deep despair, considering it impossible for disabled people like him to find a job. However, at his most depressed time, the Sima factory lifted his spirits, giving him the chance to return to work and help him through the pain.
یک تعداد کمک هایی که از نهادهای خارجی و از سوسون هم ما را تلاش میکنه میاره برای ما و از نهاد کارگری ما هم که تا جای را بد نبودم ولی امسال متاسفانه.
The factory offers a monthly wage of over 10,000 Afghanis, about $150, a major source of revenue for Afghans who have been crushed by poverty. Ali said it's all thanks to Aliyar Hushmand, the factory owner. Hushmand lost one of his legs in an anti-narcotics operation when he worked as an anti-drug police officer. He tried to apply for several jobs but was repeatedly turned away due to his disability. After his friends helped him through the hard times, he decided to open his own factory.
مرا دختر خالم خیاطی یاد داد در دوران طالبان چند شب روز گوش نماندم بعد از اون خوب خیاط شدم. بنابراین دریافتم که تا شغل نداشته باشه آدم تا یک درآمد نداشته باشه زندگی سخت است. باز لازم دیدم که برای امنوای خودم خدمات انجام بدم.
With the support of the government, friends and family, Hushman's factory was able to open. After years of development, the factory has increased from employing just a few workers to now having over 50.
With that, we come to the end of this week's episode of Afghanistan Report. I'm Swati Kuntra taking your leave. We'll be back next week with more news and views from Afghanistan. Goodbye and Khuda Hafiz.